Miami, folks in Miami wanted me to ask you a question about why you keep going back to Miami.
Yeah. Well, I have a fiance in Miami, and I have a have a baby, 3 months. Yep. I miss all my kids, man. I miss my kids. That's the hardest part about this. I miss my kids. But
do they come and see you?
No, they in school and stuff like that. You know, my baby will be here in a couple of days, though. My baby will be here in a couple of days. My baby will be here.
Who comes and visits you here?
My lawyer, managers.
Marcia.
Yeah, Marche. Trish came to visit me. And, Maria. Maria from Aguilera Bail Bondsman. She's good peoples, you know, she's good people. She came and bailed me out one time, you know, without anything down, you know. Of course she got paid, but, you know, I appreciate that, you know. I appreciate that, so, yeah. Maria.
Well, since you've been in here,
yeah.
First African-American president's been elected.
Yes. I think I was out.
Were you out?
When did he?
November?
Yeah, I was out.
November.
Yeah, I was out. Yeah.
You were in Miami.
Yeah, I was in Miami. We partied too. We partied, man. It was. I mean, to drive through the streets in Miami, man. And normally gunshots mean war, but these were shots of celebration, man. It's like you could just hear gunshots going off, you know, all in the air, though. You know, people drive by, people on, yeah, we won, we won, we won. You know, it was a beautiful feeling.
How do you feel that Obama has talked during the campaign about black culture, black fathers, that he probably wouldn't like the message in your music? That he'd probably.
What's the message in my music that he wouldn't like?
Probably some of the stuff about killing, guns, drugs.
Well, I don't talk much about killing other people.
Let me read you one.
All right, so maybe I do. All right, maybe I do.
Let me read you one. Let me read you one.
You got me there.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can't take it out of context.
Well, tell me if this is out of context. Let me just read you one. Now, this is interesting.
Yeah.
All the families that I got lighting candles for niggas, breathing relevance, grandmother's fallen, out and need the sedatives, mom hugging the casket, wishing she'd raised a better kid.
That's not on wax. That's not on a song.
We in here.
We in here? Yeah, that's it. Oh, shit, I was thinking about it. I ain't niggas off of that. Niggas can't you know what niggas do in New York and shit. Sticking all the business and how the hell the hell niggas. Candles and niggas. How the hell that means that I got lighting candles. Breathing relatives. Yeah. I didn't say I killed them.
No.
I just said I got them lighting candles.
Exactly.
And that's the positive aspect of it. It's like I'm turning something bad into something good. Let's hold a vigil for the fallen brother. Yeah.
Let me ask you about this one.
Okay.
I just want to ask you because I want to know where you're coming from.
All right, you know what it is? What it is? I can tell you where I'm coming from without you even going to it. What it is that it's slick talk. It's slick talk. It's not something that is to be taken literally. Evidently, if I was doing that, I wouldn't be rapping. You know, I'd walk around with a bulletproof vest. I'd always have guns. I'd have gun charges. So it's not something to be taken literally. Just like, you know, when you get people that talk about songs and they talk about, oh, your love makes me feel like I want to jump off a cliff. They don't mean it literally. So you can't, you know, it's wordplay, poetry.
Shtick.
Yeah, but it's poetry.
Okay.
It's poetry and it's wordplay.
The fact that you're a pretty religious.
That's not my message. Is at the end of it. You know, it's like you have to say certain things to gain the credibility, to gain the attention of your listeners. Then at the end of it is what matters. You know, what it boils down to, and it always boils down to a gospel song and a prayer. Every album, I end it with a gospel song and a prayer.
What do you want people to know about you that they may not understand, particularly the white community that doesn't listen to your music? All they see is the police blotter, and they see you in trouble.
Well, a lot of white community sees the movies as well.
That's true.
Yeah, so what do I want them to know about me? Don't judge me. Well, you shouldn't judge anyone. But don't have an assumption on who I am until you've met me.
What if somebody were to form their opinion based on your music or your lyrics? Would they get to know you that way? Would they know who you are?
You can't do it. You can't form an opinion on one song. You have to listen to the whole entire album, because the album is like, it's like a journey. You know, it's like seeing a person taking a piss on the side of the road, like, oh my God, he's a pervert. No, he's just a guy that took a piss. He might be, you know, a fireman, you know, who just got finished saving someone's life, but he had to really go to the bathroom at that time. And, you know, you can't just look at that one instance and you know, determine who that man is, you know? Walk a mile in his shoes.
Do you think you've gotten a fair shake here?
Of course not. No.
The most you could do, though, is 90 days when all this is over.
Huh?
90 more days is the most you could do. When you're sentenced on January 30th, that's the most time you could do after.
What do you mean?
Well, how much time are you looking at when you get sentenced on January
90
30th?
days. I already took a plea.
Okay, so that's the most.
That's what I'm getting. That's not the most I could get.
90 days is it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about being here another 3 months?
Oh my God.
I mean, is it the worst experience of your life?
It's one of, and it's not so much, I mean, I've been to jail before, I've did a couple, you know, it's not so much, but it's being away from my children, it's knowing that, you know, that if I'm not out by a certain, if I'm not out in a certain amount of time, man, that, you know, my house is going to get foreclosed on. It's things of that nature, you know.
It's made things complicated.
Extremely, extremely.
Do you still have money?
This is taking a toll on me. This is taking a toll on me.
You've made millions, though. I mean, you haven't spent millions, have you?
No, but I've been robbed for millions. You know, you get crooked business managers and things of that nature. But you know, whatever the devil has stolen from me, God will replace it.
So when you get out of here, you're right back on track.
Right back on track.
Are you a different person when you get out of here?
Yes, I'm a different person before I came in here.
How about, did you learn something in here, and what would it be that makes you different when you leave here?
I learned that this is not where I want to be, man. You know, I mean, jail used to be a place where it was like, all right, I'll go there, you know, I'll be the life of the party, what up? It's nothing, I'll live, it's good. This jail is ridiculous, it's disrespectful. Come on, pink? What does that have to do with being in jail? Why the pink? Why the pink shirts and underwears, and what is that all about?
I think if you listen to the sheriff, his idea is to make it as unpleasant so you don't want to come back. That's what he says.
Oh, right.
Do you buy that?
No, not at all. Not at all. I think just.
But it sounds like there's a method to the madness, because in a way,
well, this is not making me want to come back. This is just like stupid. It's like what's.
But it sounds like you don't want to come back.
I'm not coming back to Arizona. Period.
You don't want to go back to jail.
No, I don't want to go back to jail. No one wants to go to jail. No one wants to go to jail. But I mean, I didn't do anything to go to jail.
Charges weren't fair.
I'll just say that.
Can you at all talk about the dogs?
Nope.
You can't talk about them.
I'll just say I did nothing to go to jail. I had nothing that warranted me being arrested, and I'll just leave it at that.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to the people who are watching this tonight?
Pray for me, because I'll pray for you.